So this is how we're gonna go. We got a few hands up. We have a gentleman right here.
No.
Here, and then at the end, okay?
Okay, yes, I think that the atmosphere at previous meetings has been very inappropriate.
I'm sorry?
Inappropriate. The St. Vincent de Paul Society is contractually obligated to conduct these meetings in a manner that will, quote, focus on the participants' concerns about the shelter operation and the participants' recommendations for procedural and/or policy changes. Instead, these meetings have been fiercely authoritarian and didactic. Clients who make recommendations have been interrupted, while other clients have been allowed to filibuster with expressions of loyalty or gratitude to the director. Such previous community meetings, such as the one last time in the dining hall, one before that, and etc. These kinds of expressions, in fact, anything that takes us off topic should be discouraged, so that these meetings can focus on the contractual obligation to focus on the participants' concerns about the shelter operation and participants' recommendations for procedural and or policy changes. The policies we've been talking about are city policy, things that are just off topic. I mean, we should be talking about MSC's policies and what the clients think about them and how they can change them.
So I gave you 2 opportunities to speak, and you had the opportunity to tell me those things, and I didn't hear any of it. So, and we don't have a whole lot of time, so I gave you 2 opportunities to speak right now. To address that theme, you went off on a different tangent. So what is it that you would like to say to address
I would like the future.
Okay,
starting
I
now,
understand that. Exactly.
for the
so
meetings.
I gave you 2 opportunities to speak. Okay, what is it that you have to say to address exactly what you're saying right now?
Well, I have 2 other issues to bring
Okay,
up.
but
Can I
gave
get
you
to
2
them?
opportunities, and you didn't say anything around what you just
Well,
stated.
the first
Okay.
concern I have is the meeting, because that's the area that I am supposed to be able to make or suggest changes and address concerns. So if that meeting isn't run correctly, then I can't do that. So that's the first priority.
Okay, I see. But every time you come to a meeting, I give you the opportunity to speak.
Yes.
So
And-
that's your opportunity to bring up exactly what you're just reading.
Yes,
And
and then
it's
a lot of
exactly what I'm
time
telling
is
you right
killed
now.
by other clients
Okay.
who insult me, who filibuster with how much they appreciate you and etc. And it's just not appropriate.
I understand, okay, but I cannot control the guests that come here and what they say. It's an opportunity for them, okay? Ms. Gracie?
I just want to reply to the statement you made about people working. I was here for quite some time, and I've been volunteering in the kitchen at breakfast for the past 4 months. And I know that anyone that's come in and has to go to work or leave out early, that Amelia, she does provide them with breakfast before they go to work. Myself, when I was attending school, if I would miss dinner, I go in and I request dinner to take with me. So I don't know why that the person that you know has that problem.
Well, James gets home temporarily.
Apparently they haven't.
After everybody's gone.
Excuse me, apparently they haven't asked or talked to anyone about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and in response to what I just heard from you, for anyone who stays here, I know that the shelter here has tried to have this be a therapeutic community. So anything that anyone has to say in any meeting, particularly when the director and the facility manager are in attendance, it's important. Regardless of how you may feel about it, but it's important for someone, other people to be heard. I want to say something else in the matter. I want to ask a question. Do you feel that, I want to know what you thought about the hot team as far as the budget cuts. Have you seen any slack in the amount of homelessness since the hot team has come into play? That there are less people on the streets. How do you feel about that? Because I don't think that I think that, if it isn't broke, don't try to fix it. And I don't see where things have much changed with the hot team.
Okay, unfortunately, that's not my program, so I don't have a whole lot of details on them, except that I do know that I offer them both beds here, and at the other facility as well, and so they're welcome to come here and see, our guests. But if there's any particular issue that you're having, you should probably contact one of the supervisors at that program and see if they can answer it.
Yeah, my name's Ruth. Anyway, what I was gonna say is, is, I'm thankful and grateful for this place because, what happened was, because I was able to be here, I was able to get out of being here. You know what I'm saying? I saved my money and I worked, and for me, what happened was I went on the GA cutoff, and just as it cut off by, misfortune, I got into an accident, so I lost use of my leg. You know, it's kinda like it cracked, but that's the only reason I'm back is because rather than to go into eviction and all that, I gave up my place, you know what I'm saying? But, it is possible if you do the things you need to do. And I'm gonna tell you, next door, I was there and they don't care. I used to sit outside on the curb at 11 o'clock at night and eat. You know what I'm saying? And I started improvising for myself, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to like, you know, and I'm a number A1 customer at St. Anthony's, and it's because I like the people there, the way they treat you, you know what I'm saying? And just because I'm doing a little bit better doesn't mean I'm gonna stop doing the things I know I need to do to take care of myself. And I can go there and get my food, that's my lunch, you know what I'm saying? So you make do if you really wanna, you know, get where you need to get. Because I'm telling you, I've gone from a walker to crutches to a cane again. And this man sitting here could tell you, they see me, one minute I was walking, next minute I could barely move. And by the grace of God now, I can walk again, you know, on my own. And it's like, you just gotta have to drive to do it, you know. But rather, if you stay focused, what I find, if we stay focused on the business at hand, of what we need to be doing for ourselves and think of positive things. Only thing I wish is that the computer room was open more so I could put out more applications, you know, but other than that, I just wanted to, you know, I'll take time to tell you thank you because I appreciate you guys kept going in. And this is like the top of the line. I always tell people to come here versus a lot of other places because there's quality, you're treated with decency, respect, you know, and I honestly believe that, you know, so I just want to